on the field.
Banelings with no speed upgrade, but they still get the job done. Amazing work by Nurchio.
Great job.
Nurchio,
Fantastic
I'll tell you what,
play.
though. And look at these Mutalisks going to town on all these medevacs.
Which is exactly what they need to do. As more medevacs fall.
And here comes another army, though.
With a Thor.
Well-funded army.
And this Thor does have +1 on the attack. And the ground forces have +2 for the attack. And this is for Rousery. Have +2 on the attack and +1 for their armor upgrades. We see Nurchio sitting on 0 fire upgrades, as well as level 2 Carapace, 0 on the range attack. But the melee attack is up to +2.
147 units for Rousery, and that consists of 59 SCVs, including this high yield.
We also see
183 units for Rousery. Or sorry, for Nurchio. 183 units for Nurchio. 80 of those units are drones. And check this out. More Mutalisk harassment. Is he going to go after this? It's totally undefended.
It's also nice scouting as well, Jim. As you know, Nurchio now knows Rousery is only sitting on the 4 bases. He will go into this base here and start to tear up this mineral line, as it is undefended,
no
just as you said. Yeah.
Now there's no upgrades on those Mutalisks, so they are rather weak in their attack, but with no defense at all. He will have to back off. You know, amazing economic harassment by both of these players. We're 21 minutes into the game. Nurchio's up to 200 units. 200 of those units, 6 Broodlords, 1 Infestor, so the Infestors have died, and Nurchio's elected not to replace them.
Corruptors are there are 9 Corruptors out on the field as well, waiting to turn into some Broodlords. Let's see what happens
going
now.
After the production.
This is the
production structure.
This is this is kind of a I don't know. This
is
could be a bad
man.
move. This is very risky. Exactly, and that's what I'm trying to get to the point of. You know, you don't want to hang these Broodlords out in the middle of everything. But we'll see how he does this as he goes in for the attack. These Banelings have speed as well. As the Zerg Swarm comes in.
Oh, nice fungal growth.
Very nice fungal growth. These Banelings coming in doing some damage. Roach is cleaning up the Thors. But these Marines looking mean, man. And it looks like Broodlords are going down. All the forces by Nurchio have been taken out. Only 5 Mutalisks out and about 27 Zerglings.
And he's now up to 60 Zerglings. He just cranked out a whole bunch. He's converting them all into Banelings, and we're going to see another attack. Terran clearly won this attack. Terran is at the clear advantage. 157 unit count for Terran, 166 unit count for Zerg. Are these Broodlords going to die in midair before they can... Oh, check this out.
Here come the Banelings, and Zerglings getting us around. But those Banelings go after the tanks and not the Marines. And all the Zerglings will get cleaned up from these level 2 upgraded attack on those Marines. And oh man, it looks like Nurchio's sitting in a tight spot right now, Jim. As Menx falls, and Rousery will probably need to back off.
Well, Rousery's got 22 Marines, 2 tanks, and the Marines are slowly dying, man, as these 3 Broodlords end up winning that battle, and it's a battle that Nurchio absolutely had to win. Now, we see Nurchio's mining off of 1, 2, 3 bases. 2 of his bases are mined out. So Nurchio's mining off of 3 bases. Terran's mining off of 1, 2, 3 bases as well. Both players' economies are still able to produce lots of money, but I say Rousery is on the verge of running out. And check this out.
Rousery is laying down another expansion, and these Zerglings will start to cause some damage to this drone line. Taking out the gas drones first.
Plus 3 and 3 Zerglings.
That's right, that's a good point. And I do not believe they are Cracklings, but Crackling upgrade is on the way, so those Lings will be fast, especially on their attack. And we're seeing more Broodlords morphing.
That's all it speeds up is their attack speed. Their move speed stays the same.
Well, I understand that, but they already have the speed is what I'm talking about. Anyways, we see level 3 attack going down for the Bio Forces of Rousery, as well as the level 1 attack upgrade for the mech units. Or the vehicle units, if you will.
And these 3 and 3 Zerglings are forcing Terran to spread his army out. Now, it looks like both players are leaning on... Well, actually, Rousery's at 140 unit count, with 54 of them being SCVs. Nurchio's on 200 unit count, with 79 of them being drones.
And this is turning into quite the classic, Jim.
Oh, check this out. 3 and 3 Zerglings. Are they going to go after this planetary fortress? Let's check it out, folks. And is the planetary fortress going to go down?
It's down to 100.
It's in big trouble.
It's
3
down.
and 3 Zerglings, folks. The
That's
next time
right.
you're sick of a planetary fortress, oh, check this out. Nurture
Giant
going
engagement.
to town, man.
As a bunch of fungal growth gets laid down on everything, we see Nurchio trying to do some damage from long distance with those Broodlords. Nothing,
and it's working.
Yeah, nothing else out at the moment. Going to need a fungal growth
Another
out a
fungal
little
growth.
bit more. As he halts those Marines in their position to just die from the Broodlings.
No more Terran Army, man.
That's right.
2 tanks, 1 Marauder, 19 Marines. And 19 Marines, when you're 30 minutes into a game, won't get it done.
That was a great play by Nurchio. Fantastic attack with all those infestors.
I can't believe Nurchio survived the fact that Terran took the high yield. I don't think I've seen Terran mine out a high yield and win a game on Metalopolis since Ukraine Star Beat Show. In any event, here we go again.
And level 2 attack upgrades is going down for Nurchio's flyer units. They are on level 1, as you can plainly see right there. Level 3 for the melee units. And let's see what Nurchio's going to be able to do.
Well, I don't... It's all Marines for...
And those Vikings will cause some trouble, as there is really no anti-air here.
Now, there's only 2 of them, though, dude.
And there it is. GG is called. Rousery's out of here. Nurchio takes the win on this epic confrontation. And we see a Zerg victory, folks.
I like you.
And I have a new game up for you.
I'm going to kill you.
Alright, I'm in a
last.
Death Angel game. Is that the game you guys are in? Because I got Death Angel versus Beastie QT.
Ooh.
Well,
got?
I have a game what is on the desktop.
Is it 2 top 200 players?
No.
Let's go with my game, because these guys are both in the top 200 on the European server. Please join in on me.
I am in on you, and the countdown has begun. Thanks, though, Elvin, for your great game finding. It's been, you're doing a good job. This is an epic match, and we're going to cast it right here, right now. Non-stop action. All right, everybody, welcome to IMBA TV, where everything is in balance. I'm MC Dust. With me is Jim Rayner. This is the EU.Craftcup number 32 main event, and we got Death Angel facing off against Beastie QT right here, right now. In this, what round is this, Jim?
You got me.
Yeah,
I
it
got
started
invited
so
into the
fast, I'm
game.
not even sure. Anyways,
Yep.
You can go ahead and take it away from here.
All right, there's no doubt this is a best of one match between Beastie QT and Death Angel. Both of these players have won the Craft Cup in the past. Death Angel saying he hates playing Beastie QT. They're both excellent players, and we are delighted to have this match for you. This is the largest of the 4-player maps in the 1v1 Blizzard map pool. These players have spawned diagonally across the map, so they're as far away as possible. This gives Zerg a really good chance to expand, and with most Beastie QT's first building, of course, is a supply depot in his main base. Let's see what else. Anybody know what round it is? What round this is in?
Yeah, just checked. It's round 5.
Oh,
Okay, cool.
fantastic.
Wow.
Round 5.
And this is a 10-round event, so we're halfway through. Death Angel does the geyser trick with his drone in order to crank out an extra drone. And Beastie QT elects to build that supply depot not at the top of his ramp. He's building a barracks, though, at the top of his ramp. Anything you'd like to add at this point, MC Duffs?
I'm glad to see in this epic matchup go between these, and I always say this when they're in the longest rush distance, but that always makes for the most epic conclusions. So I'm hoping that we see an awesome match here as we see no cheese coming down from either of these players. Death Angel lays down his expansion, and I'm just rooting for some awesome, fun StarCraft action, man.
I'm rooting for the Serbian Superman.
Are you? I'm rooting for Death. I want Death Angel to do it, man. I mean, I'm a Zerg player, and it'd be nice to see this.
All the games that Beastie QT gets us into, and you're rooting for Death Angel. That's great.
Hey, whatever, man.
You know, I'm gonna have to be the one when he gets mad or whatever and doesn't want to be in our games. I'm gonna have to be the one that talks him out of it. So, once again, relying on good old Jim Raynor to fix everything.
Right.
First fighting unit for Beastie QT is a Marine. The spawning pool has been started by Death Angel. And Beastie QT has scouted one area right here and found nothing, so he now knows where his opponent is. Death Angel, on the other hand, has not sent out a drone to go look around at what's going on. Both players spot each other. Death Angel spots the scouting SCV. Actually, Death Angel now knows that he's in the bottom left, that Beastie QT is in the bottom left-hand corner due to this Overlord finding nothing. He just doesn't know what Beastie QT's build order is.
That's correct.
Immediately, Beastie QT with that expansion command center, and he placed this command center as soon as his SCV saw this. Now, spawning pool has completed for Death Angel. Death Angel at over 400 minerals. I'm not sure what he's saving for, but it might be 20 Zerglings for all we know. Notice
there are two queens on the way out right now for Death Angel, and yes, BCQT with a full wall off here. All barracks, three barracks opener onto 2 bases.
And we're at 19 SCVs for Beastie QT, 23 drones for Death Angel. No speed upgrade as of yet. Death Angel just hit 100 Bespin gas as we speak. Spine Crawler going down. So both players playing defensive. Both players expand early. Beastie QT throws up the Great Wall of China here, while putting a tech lab onto one of his barracks. Meanwhile, Death Angel's countering with the boldest of offensive moves, a Spine Crawler in his base.
We also see that there is a layer tech on the way for Death Angel in the natural expansion area, as well as 2 more extractors, bringing a total of, 3 more extractors, bringing a total of 4 extractors that will be mined for Death Angel as he continues into his second tier.
And we see the walling off process as Beastie QT just lifts up a unit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, just to send out an SCV to scout.
Vapor lock there inside BCQT's base, but who can blame him? Death Angel's dangerous at this point. For all he knows, Death Angel's got 35 Zerglings running around.
We see Zergling chasing that scouting SCV as it will successfully get up the ramp and die.
Now notice the Spire here in the back of Death Angel's expansion base. Now notice as well, Death Angel is mining off of 4 extractors. BCQT is only mining off of 2 refineries. And we're getting that's a fast layer.
Yes.
No, it's standard. As the back and forth, the banter back and forth between these 2 elite players. By the way, no Zergling speed research upgraded by Death Angel, so he can exchange that Zergling speed for 1 Mutalisk, I suppose. And the Spire is still another 15 seconds away. BCQT is moving forward. 18 Marines. No stim pack upgrade. Let's see how far. Stim pack is about 5 seconds away. BCQT is timing this movement with the completion of stim pack. There's no doubt about that. Now, the army that Death Angel has to fight with is 1 Zergling, 3 Queens, and 50 drones. BCQT's on 36 SCVs. And, boy, I tell you, these Spine Crawlers better start up in a hurry here. Here we go, stim packing into the base. BCQT with a bold offensive move.
For sure, as this